We are in the midst of a late summer heat wave, and record-breaking temperatures near 100 degrees are expected over the next couple of days.
Students in Mead will start the school year as planned after the district and educators reached a tentative agreement last night, but it's not a done deal.
Arts is part of your community, and it's the lifeblood of your community.
And a 40-year-old Spokane tradition wraps up the summer season tonight. KREM 2 News starts right now.
Thanks for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 on this Labor Day. I'm Cody Proctor. Well, we are sitting near record temperatures right now tonight, and let's just say the heat is not going anywhere. We've got meteorologist Michelle Boss starting us off tonight in the Outdoor Weather Center. And Michelle, we actually have a weather impact alert tonight.
Yeah, we are going to be in weather impact alert for several days as we are dealing with this extensive heat wave, the hottest temperatures of the season, which you might not have expected for this kind of summer heat to occur so late in the season. But here we are, 96 degrees in Spokane. I haven't been able to check for the official high for today. It's going to be in the upper 90s. Not quite sure if we hit 100. We'll have to check. Some spots did. 97 in Coeur d'Alene, 98 in Deer Park. Actually, a little bit cooler in Moses Lake coming up a little bit later. I'll explain maybe why they're not quite as hot as folks farther east here in eastern Washington and North Idaho. 90 in Pullman, 99 in Lewiston, 94 in Walla Walla. And as you can expect, pretty much the entire Northwest under some kind of heat alert or excessive heat warning, as we're going to be dealing with this for several days in a row. Satellite and radar showing mostly dry conditions, but like yesterday, we're starting to see some isolated showers pop up. We've got some moist air coming up out of the south. Not a whole lot with that, maybe a few fat raindrops, isolated of course, but I just keep that in mind. Don't be surprised if a raindrop falls out of the sky. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies expected in the short term, and just hot over the next 3 days. We'll be near 100 tomorrow, near 100 on Wednesday, and in the middle and upper 90s on Thursday.
Michelle, thank you so much. And of course, be prepared anytime serious weather strikes with KREM 2 Plus. We have a deep dive into what's driving these hot temperatures across our region, streaming right now. Just download KREM 2 Plus on your TV and watch for free. It's that easy. Tracking wildfires now tonight, the Latah County Sheriff's Office is evacuating the White Pine Campground amid a growing wildfire nearby. That fire sparked just off of Highway 6 and has now grown to about 10 acres. The Sheriff's Office is asking drivers to avoid that stretch of highway between Amita and Harvard. The office adding that if you are in that area and fear for your safety, to make sure to evacuate now. In the meantime, another fire we've been tracking has the entire town of Northport under evacuation status as 2 lightning-caused fires burn in Stevens County. Level 1, 2, and 3 go now evacuations are in effect for the Marble and Onion Creek communities tonight. The American Red Cross opened an evacuation shelter at the American Legion Post 146 in Kettle Falls if you need a place to go and are impacted. And take a look right here. This is a look at the Crown Creek fire between Kettle Falls and Northport. At this hour, it's torched more than 3,000 acres. Containment levels still sit at 0% tonight. The other nearby fire that we're tracking is the Black Hawk Mountain Fire. That fire has grown to just under 400 acres. It is also 0% contained. Today, crews will continue monitoring the potential for fire growth and continue with a structure preparation in areas closest to the flames. Nearby, the Katy Creek fire is now at more than 300 acres. This fire is located in Ferry County near Kettle Falls. The Ferry County Sheriff's Office says a level 1 evacuation advisory has been issued for the area between Nancy Creek and Deadman Creek Road. Lightning also sparked this fire. Well, the Mead Education Association or Mead Education and Teachers Union reached a tentative agreement last night, avoiding a strike which could have delayed the district's first day of school, which is tomorrow. KREM 2's Christian Garza joining us now with more on what happened at last night's meeting.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. Well, it's also important to note that while the plans for a strike have been sidelined, Mead Education Union members still have not signed this new agreement. Now, according to a press release from the Mead Education Association, this resolution has been something members have been working towards since May of this year. In August, 97% of union members voted to authorize a strike if an agreement wasn't made, meaning that they could call a strike at any moment, potentially delaying that first day of school. school. Now, Toby Doolittle, the president of the Mead Education Association, says in the press release, members are grateful to be starting school on time, saying, quote, "None of us wanted to walk the strike line. We want to be where our hearts are, in our classrooms with our students. Now, this agreement allows us to do that." The press release goes on to say the main point of the negotiations this time around was not about staff salaries, but rather additional support to ensure safe, inclusive classrooms for Mead students. Now, like I said earlier, school will start as planned for the Mead School District tomorrow. Members of the Mead Education Association will meet here in the coming days to officially sign that tentative agreement. Coming up in the next 30 minutes, we share the district's reaction to this decision. In the newsroom, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
Christian, thank you so much. And in just over 12 hours, students will be flooding the hallways of schools all across Spokane County. Both the Spokane and Mead school districts kick off their school year tomorrow. In a message to students, staff, and families, Spokane Public Schools Superintendent Adam Swinyard says the goal this year is to keep pushing students to stay off devices and get involved in the community. Swinyard added the cell phone policy introduced last year has laid the foundation to reach that goal.
We saw it make an impact this last year. Attendance improved, their behavior improved, their grades went up, lunchrooms were louder and more vibrant.
Also highlighted the district's partnership with Spokane's Parks Department. The Together Spokane initiative would pay for school and park improvement projects across the city. The bond will be on the November ballot. And with school just about back in session, keep an eye out for those things right there. Those are the speed cameras. Starting tomorrow, you could face hefty fines for speeding in school zones. The cameras are usually active for 30 minutes before and after classes. Spokane police say officers will also patrol areas near schools to catch speeders and drivers who disobey bus stop paddles. If you're sending your little ones to school tomorrow, Spokane PD recommends making sure they're wearing reflective clothing or backpacks. And a reminder tonight, we want to make sure that students across the Inland Northwest have the tools they need to succeed. That is why we have our Tools to Schools campaign. But today is the last day. If you want to help out, just text the word school to 509-448-2000 and you'll get a link to donate. You can also get prepackaged supplies at Office Depot to donate or make a donation at checkout. Well, summer may be coming to an end, but that means the Spokane Spectacle's almost here. That's right. The Spokane County Interstate Fair gets going this Friday. The fair features exactly what you'd expect, including a ton of rides, food, and a star-studded concert lineup, including Tracy Lawrence, Vanilla Ice, and Boys Like Girls. And we have a link to the full fair schedule on KREM.com right now. And of course, we'll have everything you need to know leading up to the fair right here on KREM 2. So just be sure to stay with us. All right, coming up as a Labor Day tradition going back decades, and we're checking in on it as fall arrives, so does a new season for the arts. And the Trump administration's efforts to get personal information about millions of voters, what this could mean for midterm elections after the break.